Hi, this is Abe saying that ain't just like TIA. If you like my video, please give a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Like I said in my last video, I haven't been on here in a couple of days because we've been having tropical storms from Tuesday all the way up to Thursday. It just kind of cleared out today, but they're supposed to be coming back later on tonight. So I decided to hop on here and talk about some celebrity hot topics that I want to talk about. The first topic I want to talk about is speaking of Beyonce, they said this is from the Shade Room. Black Excellence. Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour breaks the record for the biggest single venue engagement for a female artist in Billboard box score history. Now I know last year, year before last, they said Taylor Swift did. Billboard said Taylor Swift had the biggest ticket sales and stuff. And people were saying at first that Beyonce's tickets weren't selling, because the cheapest seat I think was $1,000 at first. And then after that, she kind of went down on some of the cheap seats where you could afford them. I think it was like $50 or something like that. But her the people saying her tours have been doing good, and she kicked it off in California about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and she had a lot of her celebrity friends there. Kelly Rowland was there, her cowboy outfit, her and her husband. I saw some pictures of Victoria Monte later on, and some other people and stuff like that. And speaking of the Destiny Child girl, Michelle is out here doing her thing. She's on Broadway. I saw her sing. That's how I seen on the Today Show that Broadway playing is really doing good, and it got her. I think it got her. I know it got her some kind of award for a best. I guess female singer, some or something. But I'll put the clip in there. And she also did a tiny desk, and they said she did a real good thing on the tiny desk. I really didn't see the tiny desk that what you call. I did see kind of a clip on Twitter of it. And somebody said her voice sounded real good, resounding. You wouldn't even think that was the same Michelle in Destiny Child. But like they said, when she first started out, um, they didn't know how to use her voice as far as that song. But they finally got to use it because, like I said, I was just like everybody else until I heard her do that gospel album, and I said, "Oh no, well, Michelle sure can sing. She can really blow." Maybe she was just held back. I don't know. But anyway, she sounded good. And I think a week ago, I think it was a week ago, Kelly said she had a sponsorship with Lacombe Makeup, and she was promoting that. And Letoya is showing up doing her stuff. Now, I'll probably do a separate video on her. They said she had like a little mini concert where she sung her song touring, and I know she's been doing a lot of promoting for that divorced sister, the new Tyler Perry spinoff from Sisters, and it's her and one of the original cast members of the original Sisters that are going to be on there. I think her name is Kadima, and her and Latoya have been doing a whole lot of promoting for the show. I think it's supposed to be coming out June the 7th or 8th or 9th or something like that. But anyway, on another note, Susan was out here defending Megan Thee Stallion because Tory Lanez said all this time out that he didn't do it. He needed to get out of jail. They got new evidence. And then somebody had put up a little clip, a little video yesterday where they were talking about 2 hours before the alleged shooting. Tory Lanez was joking and playing with Megan Thee Stallion. They had on some video where he was saying, "Why we need to, why we need to go out, why we need to go out and leave here, go over and do it, shooting up, and stuff." And Megan said, "No, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't got time to go into jail. I don't want no jail on my jail record." And I'm saying, "Huh? What? That ain't no evidence to prove that Megan Thee Stallion was in on some kind of scheme, or Megan Thee Stallion knew about it. And it's just like these people just trying to get this man out and stuff." And like I said, I watched a little bit of Carlos King, crime victim thing. He was talking to every case. They was also talking about the Diddy trial. And they was also mentioned a little bit about the Tory Lane stuff. And she was saying you'd be surprised that you got these secret Republican groups that are advocating along with some of these other people saying that they need to free Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez did that crime. He shouldn't be free or nothing. I'm gonna read you. I'm gonna pause this video and read you what Sista said about Megan Thee Stallion, how she took up Megan Thee Stallion. I found it. It's right here from the Jasmine band. It says Scissor slams Tory Lane fan for dragging Megan Thee Stallion online. You finna be stupid out loud. Uh, Scissor said, yeah, you finna be stupid out loud for dragging the Megan Thee Stallion fans. You finna be stupid out loud. Scissor came to the defense of her friend Megan Thee Stallion, and it started with the viral attorney IG. Yeah, it started with the viral attorney Alicia Luckett made a video covering Tory Lanez and his team claiming to have new evidence providing his innocence, well, proving his innocence. She even questioned why his team held a press conference without presenting the evidence to a judge. Why are you telling me? You need to be telling this to the court, Luckett said. Let me see if I can zoom this up a little bit. Hopped on the comments section of slamming Megan and her defense attorney, which prompted Sista to respond. The the density. I'm actually so shocked at the amount of people fully comfortable bullying women that's proven to be a victim of SSUT, which means assault. Like out loud, what are you people? Can you FLMO from the bell? Yeah, I was ready about y'all. They stupid. And so I'm kind of glad she defended Megan Thee Stallion because it's just so many people. And then former I think she was in a girl group. Her name is she did that reality show. I forgot her last name, but her name is Nikki, I can't think of the last name, but anyway, she time my shit. She was defending Tory Lane stuff, and I'm saying I'm sick of all these people. I'm like, sister, I'm sick of all these people defending Tory Lane. On another note, uh, speaking of that, Donald Trump, he poured, he poured, he poured the Chrisleys from the reality TV show. They were saying her daughter came to his Republican convention last year and said her mom and dad was in jail unjustly and stuff like that. So he pardoned this former gang member. I can't think of his name right now. And then he pardoned YN Youngblood. And I saw some of his trial on court TV last year. So and so he's pardoning some people, and some people thinking he might pardon Diddy, and some people say they hope he don't pardon Diddy. Well, I hope he don't pardon Diddy either, but since Diddy was his close friend, because he's been a lot of videos with Diddy and stuff like that, he might just do it if Diddy get convicted. Uh, on another note, they said that they're gonna have a new thriller movie that's coming out with Chloe Bailey and a lot of more up and coming black stars. It's a thriller movie and stuff like that. I mean, I don't mind some of these horror thriller movies, but it's a competition now between uh, what's his name, Ryan Coogler and 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 and, and these and what was the other one? Uh, I can't think of his name. He make horror movies too, but I'm kind of tired of these horror movies and stuff. I don't mind you making them during the Fourth of July, but you making them all kind. I think this is Ron Cooper's first horror movie. I know. I know Lee Daniels had made a couple of them. I remember he made a couple of horror movies too and stuff like that. On another note, they said the new young adult dating show called Forever has already been renewed for 2 seasons. I haven't watched it yet. Maybe I'll watch it later on or something like that. Or something like that. And let me pause this right quick, and I need some water. I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. The next story I want to talk about was this 17-year-old boy. His name is Camilo Anthony, and they say he was charged with first-degree murder and will be tried as an adult in the fatal stabbing of Austin Metcalf. I remember when I first heard this story, I kind of waited for a while because I was saying, "What happened? What happened? What stabbed me down? What happened?" And then it was so much controversy and it went viral. And then when I saw the little clip, and at first they showed the clip of the brother crying, "Ooh, he killed my brother, he killed my brother," and stuff like that. And then I said, "What?" I said, "What did the black boy do that for?" And then after I heard his side, Camilo's side, he was saying even though he was in the wrong seat, he was getting ready to get up, and they was trying to make him get up, faster than what he wanted to get up. And then when he tried to get up to leave, it was like they was blocking him and stuff, and they were trying to make fun of him, bullying him and stuff like that. And I was saying, yeah. And so he said he was scared, and so he did a reaction, he did a reactionary thing, and took out his knife and stabbed that boy. And so, and like I said, when I first started, when I first saw him, there was a little white boy. I wondered why he was crying. But I'm so glad the lawyers that he had and his mom and dad, and they all came out with the thing. And like I said I got this from the neighborhood talk, and I was saying, like I said on neighborhood talk, I said uh, it's very hard. It's very hard for these young black people out here today because they're going through some of the same stuff, that we kind of went through. My mom went through like the Jim Crow part of the era. I kind of skipped over that because I was past after that, but we're still dealing with this racist stuff like this, even though Martin Luther King, said we should overcome and all that kind of stuff, all those good sentiments. But sentiments don't need nothing if action is still going on. And so it's like, and like I said on Twitter, I mean, especially in the South, you shouldn't commit no crime anyway. But to me, this was self-defense. But they're gonna try to find some kind of way where it don't apply to a black person, just like they did with the stand your ground law when it came to a black person doing it. Oh no, no. But when that guy killed Trayvon Martin, I can't remember his last name. I almost named it George. Something. When it came down to him, oh yeah, he could do the stand your ground law. When it came down to a black person trying, oh no, that don't qualify for that law. That's why a lot of people want that law to be removed out of some southern states. But anyway, back to the issue, and I'm saying they shouldn't be. And they said it was some kind of law in Texas where they can bypass when a teen is 17 and just try him as an adult. And I say you should. I said on the neighborhood talk. I said you as a person, even though y'all was the transplant, and y'all moved from up north down here to south, down south, and especially Texas, is nowhere for you to kind of commit no crime and think you're gonna have some of the same privilege that these white folks. You not. They looking at that you killed the white boy, and that's all they looking at. They're not looking at those boys was trying to bully you, and they did this. All they looking at is that a black boy killed a white boy. Now I'm so glad he got some good lawyers and stuff like that. Uh, and I hope he gets a fair trial. And they were saying if he get convicted, he's going to spend life in prison with the possibility of parole. But he ain't going to be able to get parole, like they say, until after he spend like about 30, 40 years in jail. And that's a shame and stuff like that. So on the next story, it was reported by I think it was Essence or either I think it was Essence that said let me read it to you let me read it to you right now. It's from it's from Essence Black Culture. Because Essence they have the magazine, but it's online now. Anyway, it says a young woman started a GoFundMe asking for 6,000 to stay at Howard University. She had nothing left and faced being dropped out from unpaid tuition. Then Kyrie Irving stepped in quietly, donating 22,000, enough to cover her for the next year. I'm so glad for that because yeah, when you run out of student loan money, the grants and the what you call, and you have no more money and you don't have a job, the school will release you for unpaid funds, and sometimes they'll try to collect the funds anyway. So I'm glad Kyrie Irving did that. And last but not least, I saw some of the Janet Jackson performance because I was gonna try try to watch the VMAs, but like I said, God been raining and stuff going on in Texas. The weather was messing up TV, so I really couldn't see it. But I saw little clips of it on Twitter that people were putting up, and she did a good, excellent performance. And I was saying Janet Jackson still got it. Now some people think Janet Jackson is taking some kind of hormone treatment or some kind of CBD stuff to keep her going like this because she's like 56, 57 years old. But I'm looking at if you eat healthy and eat right and keep yourself up, you can look like that without doing anything. And like I said, I really did appreciate her performance, and people said that she really did a good job. And from the clips I saw, what she really did do that. And that's all I have for this video. This is A. Wesley. That ain't just like a TI is. I am out.